What's happening, guys? Sean here again. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to show you one product that in the last year has sold over $259,000 for me. Just one product. So let's hop right in. On the left here, you have, it's a black mechanical watch. And over here you see it sold $259,732.20. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I found this product, why I picked it, how I priced it, and how I actually saved a bunch of money after I started getting some sales, and then how I decided what to target based on the actual product listing in Aliexpress. Okay, so first things first, why did I pick it? How did I find it? So really, I was just on the Aliexpress main page, and I think people, especially dropshippers, they don't take the time to look around in here. So if you just type on these tabs here, like best selling, you'll actually find a bunch of stuff that's already selling well in a bunch of different categories. So if you scroll down here, there's like men, electronics, sports, health and beauty. I'm not gonna go through all this stuff, but I just found it randomly in here and just out of curiosity clicked on it. Okay, so let me actually just find it here. Okay, so it's simple as that. That's exactly how I found the product, okay, for my store. And it was a general store, but I knew that there was an audience I could target based on the look of the product, what it was, and then the title of the product here, which I'll show you in a second. But number two, how did I price it? And how did I actually save almost $25,000 from negotiating with my supplier? So over here, you see it's $17.99, right? And it sold 2,701 units. I actually sold 6,000. And the reason why it doesn't match up, this is the same supplier, by the way, is because I negotiated with the supplier after selling a few hundred units to give me a private exclusive link with better pricing that was only accessible to me. Okay, so he agreed because I had already sold like maybe 300 or 400 at that point, and it was like in a matter of like a week or two. And he dropped the price from $17.99 to $13.99. So that's $4 saved per unit sold, okay? And this is 6,000 orders here, 6,000 orders, which means that there was on some orders, there was multiple watches ordered, which means, let's just say 6,100 watches were sold. Okay, let's go low. What is 6,100 times $4 saved on this $17.99 here? I can't do math very good. It's almost $25,000, right? So just from talking to my supplier and having that relationship, I was able to drop the price and make almost $25,000 extra. Okay, so that's in whatever time span I was selling this. August 1st to December, I wasn't selling it this long. I was selling it for maybe a few months. But I was able to make $25,000 extra just from talking to my supplier. So if you are drop shipping, you need to talk to your supplier if you already have consistent sales, because you're probably leaving a shit ton of money on the table, okay? So how do I actually price the products? What's my pricing psychology? Basically what I did here was I was selling it at $42.95, but generally I like to multiply whatever the product price is by about 3 times. So I took actually the $13.99 price and I multiplied it by 3. And that was, I think it was, yeah, it's around $42.95, $1 off. And the reason I do that is because I was finding that about a third of the price was my actual ad cost. So if you do $42.95 divided by like 3, it was about, yeah, that's pretty accurate. $14.31. That was my cost per acquisition, meaning that's what I paid to get a customer to buy from my store. So if you do $42.95 minus, let's just do 15, $27.95. And then you do, let's do $27.95 minus $13.99. So about $13.96 net profit on every watch sold. Okay, so you times, if you want to see the total, you do $13.96 times whatever orders I had here. Or I know I had more watches sold, but that's just the amount of orders because customers can have multiple watches in one order. But let's just do, for simplicity, $13.96 times 6,000. It's about $83,760 on a net profit on this one product. And I was selling it from, I think it was August 10th or something until around February. Okay, so in about August, September, October, November, December, maybe about 5 to 6 months maybe, made this much on this one product. So pretty good. And yeah, that's my pricing psychology. So that's number 2, pricing, how I priced it. Number 3, how did I pick a passionate audience to target? Because I'm not just gonna go on Facebook and type in watch, right? Because that's just way too general. So here's a little trick. And maybe you already know this, maybe you don't, but in the title, it'll give you keywords that you can target. Okay, so skeleton wristwatch, steampunk right here. So that's actually what I started targeting at first. Skeleton mechanical watches, male, that's still kind of broad. I also knew about you probably know the watch company Hublot, but I thought it looked pretty similar to that, so I targeted that as well. Okay, so let's just jump. I have one of my test ad accounts here, and I'll show you exactly how you can use just this detailed targeting section to get Facebook to suggest related terms to you. You can also use audience insights, but it's not working right now very well, so I'm just gonna show you within the ads manager. So if you have the detailed targeting section down here, if you've never seen Facebook ads, I'll release videos on that at a different time. But if you just type in the interest here, so let's say type in steampunk, you're gonna click on suggestions and you're gonna see all these related terms that Facebook will recommend to you, okay? So I just added a bunch of these, whatever, gothic fashion, steampunk fashion. And when I'm testing, I usually like to keep the audience size over here, potential reach, around 1 to 3 million. So if it's too big, like, I don't know why this is not updating. So Facebook's being really weird today, but basically you want this number to be around 1 to 3 million. And when you're testing, only when you're testing is when I do this. I'll flex the audience, which means, let's type in steampunk. That means whoever you're targeting, they have to like both. They have to like one of the things in here. So gothic fashion, steampunk fashion, steampunk World's Fair, and steampunk magazine. So they have to like both of these, which means they're more targeted, but it also increases your ad costs because Facebook has to work harder to find these very specific targeted people, okay? That's why I only recommend doing that in the very beginning, and then you can expand and scale using lookalikes and more broader targeting. But those are the 3 things I want to cover. Again, the first, that's how I pick the product. You want to go on the Aliexpress. If you have a general store, you can find a bunch of good products in the trending style, tech discovery, best-selling, flash deals. You can find a lot of good products just looking at the homepage, and I recommend you do that. Number 2, how did I price it? I told you about the exclusive link here and how I dropped the price and why you should be doing that if you have consistent sales. And number 3, this is exactly how I targeted. Use the title in the product listing, and you can use Facebook to give you suggested terms to target based on your initial interest here, okay? Okay, so I hope that was helpful today. And if you want to see something specific, let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope that was really helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.